Hello, everybody, and welcome into Harlan Rogers Park here in Fort Dodge. Going to have some technical difficulties right now. We're having some issues with our cameras. We're working on getting that fixed as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I will do play-by-play radio style here at Harlan Rogers Park. Today, it's the Iowa Central softball team taking on the number 6 ranked Kirkwood Eagles. So a big-time matchup here for NJCAA softball today. The game is just underway. We got 2 outs here in the top of the first. One-two count currently for Cook. She grounded one over to Sophie Cave at short, threw it over to first for the out. That's going to retire the side here in the top of the first inning. So again, we're having some technical difficulties with our camera here at Harlan Rogers Park, but we're still live on the air here on the Triton Nation Network. We'll keep you right here so I can introduce a little bit of what's going on here today. So obviously, as I mentioned, Kirkwood, number 6 in the country in NJCAA Division II softball, and they're taking on the 13th ranked Iowa Central Tritons. Now, they played each other a couple of weeks ago, towards the beginning of this month, and they split that doubleheader. Game 1, Kirkwood won 4-0 over the Tritons with a complete game, a 4-hit shutout by Aaron Hocker. Game 2, the Tritons won that one 8-2 over Kirkwood. Bree Chebin had 3 hits and 2 RBI in that game. So we're getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning here at Harlan Rogers Park. Again, we got some technical difficulties with our camera. We're getting that fixed as soon as possible. In the meantime, we'll tell you what's going on radio style play-by-play from me here this afternoon. So Aaron Hocker had that one complete game earlier this month here against the Tritons, and they're going to be going up against her again today. Cheyenne Anderson is going to be leading off the bottom of the first here for the Tritons as she faces off against Aaron Hocker. First pitch to Hocker is in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch is going to be in there for strike 2. Now, if you haven't had the chance to watch Kirkwood play this year, Aaron Hocker is a beast on the mound. 22 games started for her so far this year. Got a record of 18-7 as that 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1. 1-2 count here for Anderson. But an 18-7 record for Aaron Hocker. 168 innings pitched. 178 strikeouts. An ERA of 2.0 exactly. So it's going to be interesting as it's a 2-2 count here for Cheyenne Anderson. Going to be very interesting to watch this stacked Triton lineup go up against Hocker. 2-2 pitch misses for ball 3. Full count here for Cheyenne Anderson. Three-two pitches in there for strike 3, and Cheyenne Anderson strikes out for out number 1. Parker Matthews will head to the plate now for the Tritons. First pitch to Parker Matthews misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch goes right by the catch. Or they're actually going to call that for strike 1. Excuse me. It's a little bit of an awkward pitch there from Hocker. She's got some nasty stuff. So even the catcher is having a hard time trying to keep up with her. 1-1 pitch is going to be grounded foul down the third baseline. That's going to be strike 2 here for Parker Matthews. Check swing there on the 1-2 pitch from Parker Matthews. They're going to call it ball 2. 2-2 count here for Matthews. Here's the 2-2 pitch now. That one's going to be driven into left, hooking foul. Matthews is going to stay alive here. Count still 2-2. Two-two pitch misses for ball 3. And count is going to be full for Parker Matthews, just like it was for Cheyenne Anderson. 3-2 pitch on the way. And they're going to call that a strike 3. Matthews was 2 steps over to third.
Number 23, first baseman.
First pitch to Bree Chebin. Misses for ball 1. Got 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first inning. Kirkwood versus Iowa Central here on the Triton Nation Network. We're experiencing some technical difficulties with our camera. We're getting that worked out as soon as possible. 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1 for Bree Chebin. One pitch. Misses for ball 2. 2-1 count here for Chebin against Hawker. Two-one pitch misses for ball 3. Three-one pitch is driven into right center. That is off the wall. Chebin is going to stop at first, and that's going to be a 2-out single for Bree Chebin.
Now batting number 16, shortstop, Sophie Kay.
Sophie Cave will head to the plate now. Chebin on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless game. That one's going to be popped into short center. That's going to drop in between everybody for a base hit. Chebin is able to go all the way to third on the play, so now we have runners on the corners. Here were 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
Now batting number 14, second baseman, Payton Anderson.
Payton Anderson will head to the plate now. First pitch to Payton Anderson is in there for strike 1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first for Anderson. Anderson comes into today's game hitting .413 on the year. Has 7 home runs and 39 RBIs to her credit. Good chance to add some here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Really good pitch there from Aaron Hawker. .0-2 count here for Payton Anderson. .0-2 pitch is up high for ball 1. Looks like Kirkwood's catcher making sure everyone doesn't try going anywhere. Now while that was going on, Sophia Cave was able to advance to second base. So now runners on second and third, 2 outs. 1-2 pitch from Hawker is outside for ball 2. Two count here for Payton Anderson. Two pitch on the way. That one's going to be fouled back right towards me up here in the booth. Anderson stays alive, count 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch on the way here from Hawker. That one's up high for ball 3. Full count here for Payton Anderson. Chebin on third. Sophia Cave on second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless game so far. Full count here for Payton Anderson against Aaron Hawker. 3-2 pitch. That one's going to be driven into right, popped up, and caught for out number 3. That's going to retire the side. Tritons are doing some threatening to put up some early runs, but not able to do anything with it. We're going to head to the second inning now here on the Triton Nation Network. Game is still scoreless. We'll be right back.
Shortstop Rachel Stewart.
Welcome back here on the Triton Nation Network. Again, we're experiencing some technical difficulties with our cameras here, but working on getting that fixed. But for the meantime, I'll be doing some radio-style play-by-play here on the Triton Nation Network. Rachel Stewart is going to lead off the top, of the second inning. First pitch to her from Callie Malloy, misses for ball 1. And Callie Malloy pitching here in game 1 of this doubleheader for the Tritons. 1-0 pitch from her is going to be driven into right center for a base hit. Stewart is going to hold up at first, and she's going to have a leadoff single here in the top of the second.
Now batting number 8, DP Lauren Clausen.
Lauren Clausen will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. Clausen comes into today's game hitting .419 on the year so far, has 7 home runs and 39 RBI, tied for second on the team. First pitch to her from Malloy is in there for strike 1. On count here for Clausen. Here's the pitch from Malloy. That one's going to be fouled off, strike 2. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the second. Scoreless game so far here between Kirkwood and Iowa Central. 0-2 count here for Clausen. Here comes the pitch from Callie Malloy. That one's up high for ball 1. 1-2 count here for Clausen. Blustery day here at Harlan Rogers Park. We'll see if that has any effect on the gameplay today as the 1-2 pitch misses for ball 2. There we go. Now we have our technical difficulties resolved here, Harlan Rogers Park. Now you guys can see what's going on. 2-2 count here for Clausen against Malloy. That one's driven right over to Cave at short. Throw is going to get by Chebin, but thankfully for the Tritons, Stewart wasn't aware of that and wasn't able to advance to second.
Now batting number 15, center fielder Randon Carter.
Randon Carter will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. First pitch to her is in there for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Runner's going to go, and that throw just gets out of the glove of Sophia Cave at second. It looked like it was going to be out, but Cave dropped the ball, so now we have a runner at second here for Randon Carter as she goes up against Callie Malloy. One pitch now, fouled back, strike two. Very interesting matchup both ways here for Kirkwood versus Iowa Central here in game one of this doubleheader. Obviously, you have the Tritons ace, Callie Malloy, on the mound. You have Kirkwood's ace and Aaron Hocker on the mound. You have two really good hitting teams facing off against each other with two really good pitchers, as that's going to be strike three there for Randon Carter, and that's going to be out number two.
Now batting number two, right fielder Talia Smith.
So now with two outs, heading up to the plate now is going to be Talia Smith for Kirkwood. First pitch to Smith. Misses for ball one. Coming into today's game, Talia Smith hitting .367 on the year so far. Got herself 3 home runs, 20 RBIs here. With a runner on second, 2 outs, she got a chance to put another RBI on the stat sheet. That one's in there for strike one. Count is 1-1 here to Talia Smith. One now on the way. I call that one a ball. It's going to be a 2-1 count here for Talia Smith. Again, runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch from Malloy. Just on the outside corner there for strike two. Two-two pitch going to be on the way here. That one's going to be driven down the line, foul. Heads up over there next to the fence. Still a 2-2 count here for number 2, Talia Smith. Here comes the pitch from Malloy. Good job between the umpires there, making sure they're communicating, making sure that they don't get the wrong call, as she did not swing on that pitch. So the count is going to be full now at 3-2. Three-two pitch on the way. That one misses for ball 4. So Talia Smith will draw a walk here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
Now batting number 13, catcher Jesse Butler.
Jesse Butler will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. First pitch to Butler is fouled back. It's going to be strike one there for Jesse Butler. Butler hasn't played a ton this year for Kirkwood, part of the catcher's rotation, but is hitting .269 in 67 plate appearances. So when she has been out there, it has been effective. 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled off again. That'll be strike 2. Butler also has 12 RBIs to her credit and got a good chance to add to that total here with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Oh-2 count here for Butler against Malloy. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. One-two pitch now. That one's going to be driven over to second. Easy play there for Payton Anderson. That's going to retire the side. So Kirkwood able to put a little something together there in that half inning, but not able to get on the board. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. Game is still scoreless here between Kirkwood and Iowa Central. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network.
Now batting in the bottom of the second, number 19, left fielder, Gabby Bingham.
Gabby Bingham will lead off the bottom of the second here for the Tritons. First pitch to Bingham is in there for strike 1. Coming into today's game, Gabby Bingham with a .453 batting average, which leads this Triton squad. Got 1 home run on the year as well, as she hits that one foul. 1 home run, 23 RBIs for Gabby Bingham. But if she does get on base, which she is very good at, obviously, with that .453 average, keep an eye out for her on the base pass. Has 44 stolen bases. Not going to be able to do anything that time, though, as she's going to strike out for out number 1. So after the strikeout there by Bingham, Jenna Peschel will head to the plate now for the Tritons. First pitch to Peschel. Misses for ball 1. One-0 pitch. That one is in the dirt there for ball 2. 2-0 pitch now from Hawker, working quickly here. That's going to be a swing and a miss there from Peschel for strike 1. Two-one pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. A really good pitch there from Hawker. Two-two pitch now. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting number 11, right fielder Sydney Marker.
Sydney Marker will head to the plate now for the Tritons. Marker out in right here for game 1 of this doubleheader. First pitch is chopped over to Jackson at third. Throw is just in time to retire the side. Quick work there from Aaron Hawker and this Kirkwood lineup to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to head to the third inning. Game is still scoreless. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network.
Bottom of the third, number 1, second baseman Jamie Finn.
Jamie Finn will lead off the top of the third here for Kirkwood. Jamie Finn coming into today's game, hitting .344 on the year for the Eagles. Got 3 home runs and 36 RBIs to her credit. Going to face off against Callie Malloy here for the Tritons. First pitch from Malloy. It's in there for strike 1. This is a definite strength versus strength matchup here in the first game of this doubleheader between, both pitchers, both sides, extremely talented, extremely good, as that's going to be a bunt right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. That was a good strategy there from Finn. I don't think everyone was expecting a bunt there, but Malloy, very good job there from the mound, getting her thrown out at first for out number 1 here in the top of the third. So we're going to head back to the top of the lineup now. It's going to be number 4, Shelby Holsabus for Kirkwood. First pitch to her is in there for strike 1. Holsabus, very much like Gabby Bingham for the Tritons. She's hitting .486 on the year, Holsabus is, and is a major threat on the base pass with 43 on the year so far. Evans fouled back. It's going to be strike 2. One-two count here. One-two pitch on the way from Malloy. That one's fouled back. Staying alive. Still 1-2. One-two pitch there, misses for ball 2. Count is even at 2-2 here for Shelby Holsabus. That one's going to be driven right past the glove of Sophia Cave at short. And that's going to allow Holsabus to get to first base safely. 1-out single there for her. That's going to bring up number 7, third baseman, London Jackson. Now, London Jackson is definitely the power hitter of this Kirkwood squad. Hitting .430 on the year so far, but has 16 home runs and 47 RBIs, which is by far the most on the team in both categories. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. And just like if Gabby Bingham was on the base pass, if the Tritons were up to the plate, keep an eye on Holsabus there at first. She's very good at stealing bases. Oh, 1 pitch. Runner is going, and she is out. Good job there by Payton Adwell behind the plate to gun down the speedy Holsabus for out number 2. So now bases are clear, 2 outs, 1-1 count here for London Jackson against Malloy. Pitch is in there. I stand corrected, it just barely missed there for ball 2. 2-1 count here for Jackson. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. 2-2 count here for Jackson. Two from Malloy. That's going to be driven into left. Back it goes. Still going and way out of here. London Jackson with an absolute missile to left. And Kirkwood strikes first. It is 1-0. Home run number 17 on the year for London Jackson. And now if you're the Tritons, you're happy that you gunned down Holzbus trying to steal second, because now you're down 1 instead of being down by 2.
Now batting, first baseman Lauren Cook.
Lauren Cook will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. 0 for 1 on the day so far. First pitch to her from Malloy. 1-0 count here for Cook against Malloy. Here's the pitch. Just misses. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch now. That one's just high. Ball 3 now for Lauren Cook. Three-0 pitch. And that one misses for ball 4. That one was really close there on that 3-0 pitch, but either way, it's going to be a 2-out walk there for Lauren Cook.
Stewart.
Rachel Stewart will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. First pitch to Stewart just barely misses there for ball 1. Stewart with a single, her first time up, leading off the second, as Payton Anderson is going to go and have a conversation with Malloy. Coming into today's game, Rachel Stewart hitting .335 for Kirkwood, 2 home runs and 39 RBIs. But one thing to note is that Stewart, a double machine, got 22 doubles on the year, which is the most on the team. Nobody else has more than 12. 1-0 pitch to Stewart. In there for strike 1. One pitch. Misses, ball 2. Two-one pitch misses there for ball 3. Now Lauren Cook over there at first isn't Holzbus when it comes to stealing bases, but she does have 6 on the year, so got to pay attention to her over there at first. 2-1 pitch on the way from Malloy. 3-1 pitch, I should have said, and that's going to miss for ball 4, and that's going to have another walk here with 2. It's going to put runners on first and second. Lauren Clausen will head to the plate now. Now looks like Triton head coach Rick Sandquist is going to come out and have a conversation at the mound. So if you're just tuning in, a solo shot by London Jackson just a couple of batters ago has put Kirkwood up 1-0 over Iowa Central, and what has been a pretty quiet day so far for the Bats. And this is a huge matchup, not just for these teams, not just in the conference, but nationally as well, as Kirkwood is number 6 in the latest NJCAA Division II softball poll, while Iowa Central is number 13. So this could have huge ramifications in the national rankings next week. Also, these two have a bit of a score to settle, as when they played over at Kirkwood earlier this month, they split a doubleheader. So we could consider this a bit of a grudge match if you would like to. Looks like we're ready for play once again. Clausen up to the plate here for the Eagles. First pitch to her. Down low, ball 1. Malloy looking really good the first time through the order, but here in the last 3 or 4 batters has been struggling a bit. 2-0 pitch, or 2-0 count, excuse me, here for Clausen as that last pitch misses. Pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Two-one pitch. That one's going to be fouled back, strike 2. Two runners on, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Kirkwood up 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss for ball 3. Count is now full here for Clausen. 3-2. Strike right here for Malloy would be huge. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Way out of here. Still a full count here for Lauren Clausen against Malloy. Another 3-2. That one's going to be over to Cave at short. Throw to second is in time for the force, and that's going to retire the side. But not before Kirkwood is able to get on the board with a solo home run by London Jackson. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Kirkwood up 1-0 over the Tritons. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Payton Adwell leading off the bottom of the third. First pitch right towards me. So thank you for that one, Peyton. Now I am definitely alert now after having to duck on that one. Strike one there for Adwell. 0-1 pitch from Hawker. Adwell looking to bunt there, but that one misses for ball one. One to Adwell. Swing and a miss there for strike two. This looks like Adwell kind of got fooled by that pitch from Hawker. One-two pitch on the way. Misses for ball two. Two-two pitch on the way now. That one's fouled back again right towards me up here in the booth. Okay, I'm just going to have to check if someone painted a target right on the window that I'm looking out of. Because that's a 2-1 at bat now. 2-2 pitch. Just misses for ball three. Full count now for Adwell, 3-2. Three-two pitch. It's going to be fouled back. Adwell staying alive here against Hawker. Count still 3-2. Another 3-2 for Adwell. That one misses for ball four. That's going to be a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the third.
Now batting number 18, center fielder Cheyenne Anderson.
Back to the top of the lineup now with Cheyenne Anderson. Now just last week, Cheyenne Anderson set a new school record for most career home runs here for Iowa Central softball. Hit 4 in one game against Northeast last Friday. She's got 20 home runs on the year for the Tritons, as it's a 1-0 count for her. 1-0 pitch is now on the way. And Anderson dropping a bunt, a really good bunt as well. They're not even going to try and throw it. So Cheyenne Anderson chose that. Now obviously she's got the power, but she has got the skill to lay down a perfect bunt. Runners on first and second now. Still nobody out. So finishing the point about Cheyenne Anderson, 20 home runs on the year for her, which is tied for a single season record. So she's looking to break that here potentially today or against Northeast, as Parker Matthews also lays down a bunt. It's going to be a sac bunt for her, but that's going to allow both runners to advance. So now runners at second and third here for Bree Chevin. Really good RBI opportunity here for Chevin as the first pitch is up high for ball one. Bree Chevin hitting .424 on the year for the Tritons. 13 homers, 52 RBIs. Got a chance to add to that total here as that one is in there for strike one. Count is 1-1 for Chevin, who singled her first time up here in game one. One pitch. That one's outside for ball two. 2-1 count. Winds continuing to stir here at Harlan Rogers Park. Blustery day. Wind is blowing in from the scoreboard in left center as that pitch is up high, for a 3-1 count. Butler going to go and talk to Malloy, but wind's blowing straight in from left center, the scoreboard out there and left here at Harlan Rogers Park. So we'll see if that has any effect on this really big-time matchup here between Kirkwood and Iowa Central. Three-one count here for Chevin. Here's the pitch. That one is up high, not even close for ball 4. And now they are loaded for Sophie Cave.
16, shortstop, Sophie Cave.
So now with the bases loaded here for Sophie Cave, the golden opportunity for the Tritons to answer that home run by London Jackson there in the last inning. Swing and a miss there for strike 1 for Sophie Cave. It's a 1-1 count here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Golden opportunity here for the Tritons. 0-2 count, excuse me. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be popped up. Looking for it, and that one just barely clears the fence and ended up right next to our camera guy. All right, so it's still a 0-2 count here for Sophie Cave. Again, bases loaded. Adwell on third, Anderson on second, Chebin at first. Here's the 0-2. That one's driven foul. Solid contact there on that pitch. That have stayed fair. That have been at least 1, maybe 2 runs there for the Tritons. Another 0-2 pitch. That one is in the dirt. Good job there by Butler behind the plate, not allowing that one to get by her. 1-2 count here for Sophie Cave. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting number 14, second baseman
Payton Anderson will head to the plate now after the strikeout. A huge strikeout there for Erin Hocker on the mound. It's going to help her case a lot here. Now she's just got to get really an out at any base here, any way that she can get out of this inning. That one's going to be chopped over to short. Throw to first in time. And Kirkwood gets themselves out of a huge jam as Iowa Central leaves them loaded here in the bottom of the third. We now head to the fourth. Kirkwood still up 1-0 over the Tritons. Gonna have a new pitcher in the ball game here for the Tritons. We'll tell you all about it after the break here on the Triton Nation Network.
Number 34, Bree Small.
All right, new pitcher in the game here for the Tritons. It's going to be number 34, Bree Small. Bree Small will go up first against Randon Carter here for Kirkwood. First pitch to Carter is fouled off towards the dugout. That's going to be strike one. Bree Small has done quite a bit of work here for the Tritons on the mound this year, both starting and in relief. Got 69 2/3 inning of work under her belt so far this year. Is 9-1 in her starts and has a couple of saves on, one save, on the year as well. 0-1 pitch from her. It's going to be driven over. Cave has got it for out number one. So a quick outing there for Callie Malloy here in game one of this doubleheader. And Tritons are going to turn to Bree Small. Hopefully gets some quicker innings because Tritons were lucky to get out of that last inning only giving up one run. Talia Smith at the plate now. First pitch to her is in there for strike one. A 1 pitch in the dirt. It's going to be ball one. 1-1 count here for Smith. That one's up high. 2-1 count now. Smith drawing a walk, her first time up there in the second. That pitch misses. 3-1 now for Smith. 3-1 pitch on the way. That one is in there for strike two. Full count now, 3-2.
Okay. I'll be thinking. Yeah, I'm totally fine with it. If you want me thinking of stuff, I can get to work on that.
3-2 pitch now. That misses for ball four, and Smith draws another walk.
Now batting catcher, Jesse Butler.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Jesse Butler will head to the plate now.
I'll be around. Yeah, I'm
0-for-1 here in game one of this doubleheader for Butler, but she had a really big play there in the last half of this inning. It was a really poor pitch from Hawker that ended up in the dirt, and Butler did a really good job not allowing that to get by her while their bases were loaded. Pitch to Butler is going to be fouled off.
That'd be cool.
Runner on first, one out after the walk by Smith. Kirkwood with a 1-0 lead after a home run in the third by London Jackson. That one's over to Cave at short, looking to get two here. They were able to get Smith at second, but throw to first is not going to be in time. So that's going to be out number two. And Jamie Finn will head to the plate. First pitch to Finn. It's going to be driven into left towards Bingham, and she's got it for out number three. So much quicker inning there for the Tritons this time. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. Kirkwood still up 1-0 over the Tritons. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network.
In the bottom of the fourth, number 19 left fielder Gabby Bingham.
Gabby Bingham will lead off the bottom of the fourth inning here for the Tritons. Bingham struck out her first time up, 1 of 5 in 3 innings of work there for Hawker. First pitch there misses for ball 1. One 0 pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Tritons with 3 hits so far in this game of singles from Cheyenne Anderson, but haven't been able to do anything about it. Here's the pitch from Hawker. It's in there for strike 2. It's a 2-2 count here for Gabby Bingham. Again, the difference here in this 1-0 game here between the Eagles and the Tritons, a solo home run in the third, as that one's going to be chopped over to short for the out.
Now batting, number
Nice
9,
play there by Stewart at short to retire Bingham here for out number 1. But again, a home run by London Jackson there in the top of the third. The only run on the board so far here in this top 15 matchup here in NJCAA D2 softball. Jenna Peschel at the plate now for the Tritons. First pitch to her is in there for strike 1. Peschel striked out her first time up. 0-1 pitch now. And just missed. It was a very close pitch there for ball 1. 1-1 count here for Jenna Peschel. That pitch is going to be driven down the line, foul. 1-2 count here for Peschel. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Scores 1-0. Two-two pitch to Peschel. Fouled off. Still strike 2 here for Peschel. Another 2-2 on the way. And they're going to call that strike 3. And that's going to be strikeout number 6 already here for Aaron Hawker.
Right fielder Sydney Marker.
Sydney Marker will head to the plate now with 2 outs. That one's going to be a little blooper over to the pitcher, and she's going to be out to retire the side. Again, another quick inning there from Aaron Hawker, who's just been looking dominant at times so far here in this game. We now head to the 5th inning. Kirkwood still up 1-0 over the Tritons. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Shelby Holzbus will lead off the top of the 5th here for the Eagles. Still Bree Small in the game here for the Tritons. First pitch to Holzbus. In there for strike 1. But it's been a bit of a pitcher's duel so far here in this game. Now, granted, it's been 2 pitchers on the mound here for the Tritons. 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a little chopper over to the pitcher. Throw it first. Safe at first, and I don't think the Tritons agree with that call. So Holzbus is able to leg out the throw and get to first base safely, and now Tritons are going to have to deal with the speedy Holzbus and her 43 stolen bases on the year so far. But it's been a bit of a pitcher's duel so far here in this game, which between 2 teams who average 8 and 9 runs a game, respectively, you're kind of expecting a little bit more offense here today at Harlan Rogers Park. First pitch to London Jackson in there for strike 1. Jackson, last time up in the 3rd, hit a solo home run over to deep left center field, which is the difference here in this game. Here's the pitch from Small. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Adwell keeping a very close eye on Holzbus from behind the plate. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one is way outside, ball 2. Two-one pitch on the way. That one just misses for ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count here for Jackson. Here's the pitch from Small. That one's going to be popped up. That's going to be just out of play. And Bree Chebin over there at first needed about 10 more feet of room to be able to make a play on that ball. So after the foul, count is full at 3-2 here for London Jackson. Here's the pitch. That misses for ball 4. So a walk there by Jackson puts runners on first and second. Here for Lauren Cook. Cook attempting to lay down a bunt. That one, it looked like it deflected off of Cook's leg as she ran by it, but I guess the umpire saw a different thing than I did from up here. But either way, she's going to be out at first, but a productive out there for Cook as she's able to advance the runners. Runners second and third, 1 out, excuse me, here for Rachel Stewart. Stewart with a single her first time up and a walk the second time. First pitch misses for ball 1. One-0 pitch to Stewart. In there for strike 1. 1-1 count here for Stewart. Runners second and third, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Kirkwood up 1-0. Here's the pitch. Foul back, strike 2. 1-2 count here for Stewart against Small. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt, ball 2. Two-two pitch. Inside, ball 3. Full count here for Stewart. Payoff pitch. That one's going to be popped over into right. Sydney Marker has got it for the second out. Throw home. Not going to be in time. So that's going to be a sac fly there for Rachel Stewart to make it 2-0.
Batting number 8, Lauren Clausen.
Two outs now here in the top of the 5th. It's 2-0 after the sac fly. Lauren Clausen at the plate. First pitch to her in the dirt for ball 1. Jackson on third after the sac fly. 1-0 pitch from Small. In there for strike 1. Kirkwood has done a very good job so far in this game. Getting people on base just hasn't translated to runs scored. It's still a close game at 2-0. That one is driven into right. Marker going back for it. And she dropped it out in there in right field. That's going to allow Jackson to score, and Clausen's got a double. So an error out there in right field by Sydney Marker is going to allow another run to score, make it 3-0, and Kirkwood is going to bring in a pinch runner. It's going to be number 6, Skylar Ryan is going to be over at second here for Clausen. So after the double there by Clausen, Skylar Ryan comes in to pinch run, and Randon Carter will head to the plate now. First pitch there to Carter, in there for strike 1. Carter 0 for 2 here in game 1 of this doubleheader. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Now, Small 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Oh, 0-2 pitch. That just misses for ball 1. One-two pitch on the way. Driven into right center. Back it goes. That ball is out of here. Home run there for Randon Carter. Makes it 5-0 for Kirkwood. It's a disastrous sequence there for the Tritons, as they were so close to getting out of this inning on multiple occasions, and just really just poor luck, and all likelihood is going to lead to them now being down by 5 very quickly here in the top of the 5th. Talia Smith going to lay down a bunt here. Small, not going to be in time, not even close to being in time. That's going to allow this inning to continue. So looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter here for Kirkwood. It's going to be number 18, Haley DeWitt. We'll head to the plate.
18, Haley DeWitt.
DeWitt will be batting in place of Butler in the 8 spot. First pitch to DeWitt, fouled back. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch now from Small. That one's outside. Throw to second is in time. That's going to mercifully retire the side there, but not before Kirkwood able to put a really big inning together, blow this game wide open. It is now 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Payton Adwell will lead off the bottom of the 5th here for the Tritons. First pitch here is in the dirt for ball 1. This is a big inning here for the Tritons. And after Kirkwood was able to put up 4 runs, including a 2-run home run by Randon Carter, and we went from being 1-0 to 5-0 real quick, and that really stings when you go back and look and remember that the Tritons had the bases loaded with 1 out a couple of innings ago. "3-0 count here for Adwell. 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. So 3-1 count here for Adwell against Aaron Hawker. "3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is now full for Payton Adwell, 3-2. Now the Tritons, again, they've been able to get on base plenty of times as the 3-2 pitch misses for ball 4. They're able to get on base kind of like that by drawing a leadoff walk like Adwell just did and getting some singles. But the big difference in this game is that you have those 2 home runs there by Kirkwood, and that's allowed 4 runs to get on the board. They've just continued to put the pressure on Kirkwood has, which as that one's going to be driven into right center there by Cheyenne Anderson. That is caught. What a nice play there at first, and they get the double play, and that just kills any momentum that the Tritons had. That was an excellent play out there in center field by Randon Carter, making the difference, making big plays both at the plate and out in the field. So you can see Kirkwood's really proving why they are a top 10 team in the country. That one's driven to left by Parker Matthews. That is off the wall. Parker Matthews going to second. She's going to be safe for a double. Now you're really wishing that there wasn't just a double play just a pitch ago there for Anderson, getting Adwell out at first there on the fly ball. So a lot happening very quickly here in this half inning as Bree Chebin will head to the plate. First pitcher is in there for strike one. All right, so to recap, Adwell draws a walk. Cheyenne Anderson flies out to center. Adwell gets thrown out at first for the double play. Then Parker Matthews gets a double. All in the span of about 4 pitches. 1-1 count here for Bree Chebin. Here with 2 outs, runner on second. That one's outside for ball 2. This is a really big at-bat in the context of this game. Just getting any runs on the board at all here against Hawker is going to help. That pitch is in there for strike 2. It's a 2-2 count here for Bree Chebin. Looks like right before that pitch, someone called timeout. So I think it was Parker Matthews over at second called time. But looks like we are ready to get back going. Two-two pitch here at Chebin. That one's going to be chopped over to short. Throw to first. In time for out number 3. So really good inning out in the field there for Kirkwood with a double play. A nice play at short there by Stewart. That's going to retire the side here in the bottom of the 5th. And the Tritons come up empty in an inning where they really needed to get something on the board. We head to the 6th. Kirkwood up 5-0. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Jesse Butler up to the plate to lead off the top of the 6th here for Kirkwood. First pitcher misses for ball 1. Going up against Bree Small. 1-0 pitch from her. In there for strike 1. One-0 pitch, or 1-1 pitch, excuse me, in there for a strike. So it's a 1-2 count here for Butler. Here's the pitch from Small. Driven into right, caught by Marker for out number 1. Jamie Finn will head to the plate now. 0 for 2 on the day so far. First pitch fouled off. It's going to be strike 1. 0-1 pitch now. Misses for ball one. One pitch on the way now. That misses for ball two. 2-1 count here. In the last inning, started off with a single by Holzbus, a walk by Jackson, a sac fly by Stewart, and then also a home run there by Randon Carter. There with 2 outs, led to a 4-run top of the 5th there for Kirkwood, allowed them to take a 5-0 lead here against the Tritons in game 1 of this doubleheader. It's a 2-2 count here for Jamie Finn. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Driven, caught by Sophie Cave over there at short. Just reached up and snagged that thing right out of midair. I thought that was going to be into the gap for potentially a double, but Sophie Cave is like, yeah, no. I'm going to get you out. Out 2 here in the top of the 6th. We now head back to the top of the lineup with Shelby Holzbus. First pitch to her, driven over to second. Easy play there for Anderson. That's going to retire the side. So a very quick inning there for the Tritons, and it's one that they really needed. Maybe get a little bit of momentum as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Kirkwood still up 5-0. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Sophie Cave will lead off the bottom of the 6th here for the Tritons. First pitch to Sophie Cave, swing and a miss for strike 1 here against Aaron Hocker. Now that 5-0 scoreboard doesn't look particularly, good if you're a Triton fan, but you have a reason to keep your hopes up as Sophie Cave drops a bunt, and she's going to be safe. Nicely done there by Sophie Cave. And, when you're down 5-0 against a really good team and a really good pitcher like Aaron Hocker and Kirkwood, you're going to do whatever it takes to get some base runners on. Payton Anderson will head to the plate now. Now, as I was mentioning, that 5-0 look on the scoreboard doesn't look particularly good if you're a Tritons fan, but keep in mind, Iowa Central was down 6-0 against Iowa Lakes on Wednesday, and they came back and won 9-8. So definitely not over yet with a team that is as powerful on the offensive side as the Tritons are. Pitch to Anderson. Misses. Next pitch from Hocker is going to be in there for a strike. Actually, swing and a miss there from Anderson for a strike. Next pitch from Hocker. In there for a strike. It's going to be strike 2. Triton dugout trying to get everybody fired up. Could have those rally caps on, perhaps. That one's going to be driven, caught over at second. That's going to be out number 1. Good job there by Jamie Finn. So that's going to be caught by Jamie Finn over there at second for out number 1. That's going to bring up Gabby Bingham. Bingham 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts here in game 1 of this doubleheader. That'll be a really good time for her to get out of that 0 for thing. This is she's going to drop down a bunt that's going to roll foul and just barely. And that's going to sting if you're Gabby, because that was darn near a perfect bunt. She was already first by the time that thing rolled foul. 1-1 count here for Gabby Bingham. Runner on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Tritons down 5-0 here against number 6 ranked Kirkwood. Here's the pitch. That one's up high for ball 2. You can tell that the Eagles, they know what's going on. They've done their homework as they are playing in here against Gabby Bingham. 2-1 pitch. That one's going to be chopped over right by the first baseman. That's going to get into right for a base hit. Throw to third is not going to be in time. Throw to second, not in time either. So Sophie Cave doing a good job base running. Aggressive there on the base pass, down 5-0. Takes a chance going over to third. And while they're trying to keep her from getting to third safely, Gabby Bingham just easily heads over to second. And now we have runners second and third here with 1 out. Jenna Peschel will head to the plate now as we have a meeting at the mound here for the Eagles. Jenna Peschel, again, coming to the plate here for the Tritons. Big at bat here. Down 5-0. You got 2 runners in second and third here with 1 out. So you want to get on the board in some way, shape, or form, whether it be a sac fly or would be awesome would be something into the gap out in the outfield. That's probably score Bingham as well. Pitch is up high for a ball. Next pitch from Hawker, just barely tipped. It's going to be for a strike. One-two count here for Jenna Peschel. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, staying alive. Another 1-2 pitch to Peschel. That one's going to be foul. Might have been for the better that was foul because that had a look of a double play there on that one. So Peschel staying alive. Another 1-2 on the way. That one's up high for ball 2. 2-2 count here for Jenna Peschel. Pitch on the way from Hawker. That one's going to be just barely tipped foul. Peschel staying alive. Count still 2-2. So far on the day, Iowa Central obviously hasn't gotten a run on the board. Hawker has done a really good job anytime the Tritons have put any threat together. That one's going to be popped up. Short center. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to be deep enough for Sophie Cave to try and get home.
Now batting number 11, right right fielder Sydney Marker.
So that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. Now Sydney Marker will head to the plate. Actually, no, she will not. Sydney Marker is going to have a pinch hitter take her place. It's going to be number 5, Lauren James.
Pitching for the Titans, number 5, Lauren James.
So Lauren James in here as a pinch hitter. Here with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Tritons down 5. Lauren James hasn't played a ton this year, part of the catcher's rotation, but when she has played, she's been very good at the plate, hitting .386 for the Tritons. Now up here in a big spot. Runners in scoring position, 2 outs. You're down 5 against a nationally ranked team here in Kirkwood, so this is a big at bat, looking for something big at the plate here for Lauren James. 1-0 count as the first pitch misses. 1-0 pitch from Hawker. Misses for ball 2. Now looks like Kirkwood head coach Eric Freese is going to come out and have a chat. So just a quick recap here of this inning. You got a single by Sophie Cave. Payton Anderson flew out. Gabby Bingham with a single and Sophie Cave did a good job on the bases, advancing all the way to third and allowed Gabby Bingham to get to second. And so that's where we're sitting here. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Tritons down 5-0 here against Kirkwood. Two-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 there for Lauren James. Again, Hawker for Kirkwood has done a really good job when the Tritons have put a threat together to quench the momentum. 2-1 is going to be chopped over to second. Throw is going to be in time to retire the side. And they've been doing it all game, Kirkwood hasn't. Iowa Central's had their chances, but anytime they had any momentum going, Kirkwood has just slammed the door in their face. We head to the 7th. Kirkwood up 5-0 over the Tritons. London Jackson will lead off the top of the 7th here for Kirkwood. First pitch to her from Bree Small. Just barely misses for ball 1. Really important here for the Tritons to get out of this inning quickly. Give themselves really any slight chance that they have of coming back from a 5-0 deficit here in 1/2 inning. 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. One pitch from Small is popped up over towards Cheyenne Anderson. She's got it for out number 1.
Now batting number 14, Lauren Cook.
Lauren Cook will head to the plate now. Lauren Cook been pretty quiet here in game one of this doubleheader at the plate. Got a walk in the third inning, but otherwise 0 for 2. First pitch to her misses for ball 1 here against Bree Small. One 0 pitch is going to be inside for ball 2. Two 0 pitch now on the way. That one is in there for strike 1. A good pitch there from Bree Small. Two 1 pitch now. Chopped foul. Parker Matthews over there at third making a dive at that one. Just was barely able to get by her, but so that ball was foul. 2-2 count here for Lauren Cook, here with one out in the top of the 7th against Bree Small. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to be out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Rachel Stewart.
Rachel Stewart will head to the plate now for Kirkwood. Stewart with a single in the 2nd and hit a sac fly her last time up in the 5th. To score a run. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. One's going to be driven into center, right to Cheyenne Anderson. She catches it for out number 3. Well, put your rally caps on, Triton fans, or whatever other superstitions that you have for your team when you're down big going into the bottom of the 7th. Going to need a big-time rally here against Aaron Hawker. Iowa Central down 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Their last chance coming up right after the break. Payton Adwell will lead off the bottom of the 7th inning here for the Tritons. Rally caps on, whatever else you do here when you need 5 in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. Adwell with 2 walks on the day so far, which, you know, having one of those right now, getting a base runner on would be a good start to the inning for the Tritons. That one misses, 2-0. Getting base runners on has not been the problem here for the Tritons today. They've had plenty of runners on base. 6 hits, a handful of walks, one person reaching via an error, as it's a 3-0 count here for Adwell. The problem has been getting them home, because once runners have got on, Hawker's just gone into a different mentality, just not allowing anything to get all the way home for the Tritons. 3-1 as that pitch is in there for strike 1 against Adwell. 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Full count here for Adwell, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Misses for ball 4, and that's the third walk here in game 1 for Payton Adwell.
Now batting number 18, center fielder Cheyenne Anderson.
Cheyenne Anderson will head to the plate now for the Tritons. First pitch to her. It's going to be fouled back towards me. That one is driven to right. Not a lot of carry behind it. It's going to be caught for out number 1. So Anderson flies out to right.
Number 8, third baseman Parker Matthews.
Parker Matthews will head to the plate now for the Tritons. First pitch to her. Driven into center. Right at the center fielder, Randon Carter. And that's too bad because that was a very well hit ball to center field.
Number 23, first baseman Bree Chevin.
So now the Tritons down to their last out here against Kirkwood. Bree Chevin will head to the plate. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. One-oh pitch. Misses for ball 2. Adwell at first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Tritons really need something magical to happen here as they're down 5-0 against Kirkwood. 2-0 pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Two-one pitch now. One's going to be popped up over to the left. And that is just going to drop in front of London Jackson right there next to the Iowa Central dugout. This is going to be a bit of an awkward angle trying to slide in there and catch that with the chain link fence right there for Jackson. So, but that's going to be strike 2. Two-two pitch here to Chevin. That one's going to be popped up. And that's going to be caught for out number 3. And that's going to do it here in game 1 of this doubleheader. Kirkwood with a really good performance from Aaron Hocker, especially when the Tritons had runners on. It's going to help them take a 5-0 victory here in game 1. Now we got one more game coming your way here on the Triton Nation Network. Game 2 is going to start in roughly 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to have that for you on a separate stream here on the Triton Nation Network. So keep it tuned right here for that. Until then, I'm Randy Nielsen. Thank you for tuning in to the Triton Nation Network. Game 2 between Kirkwood and Iowa Central is up next.